This is going to be the part 1 tutorial for Clue 6 of the 2024 Mystery Crochet Along, the Indivisible pattern by Johanna Huck. There's a reason, sorry, life has just been crazy recently, so I wasn't able to get the entirety of the video done. This is going to go from from the setup round all the way through the end of round 14, which is what is pictured here. And I will try to get the part 2 video up as soon as possible for you. It's just, like I said, life's been crazy, so I wasn't able to get it completed. But I did want to be able to have at least the first part up, because that's the most complicated part. I wanted to have that up before, well, basically when the clue released for those who wanted it. And then I will get the rest of the video done and up as soon as possible. All right, the Clue 6 setup begins with your color 6 and a magic ring. And into that, you are going to chain 1. And then work 8 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And as usual, I just like to make sure that all my single crochets are on the outside before I pull the ring closed. And then to finish up, you're just going to slip stitch into the first single crochet to join the round. It might be a little tight, so just work your hook in there. For those wondering, oops, I'm using an H hook, which is a 5mm hook, and that's because when I tried it with the G hook, it was too small. All right, round one begins with a chainless starting double crochet, and it's going to be finished into a popcorn. So the popcorn is technically 4 double crochet stitches that are attached together at the end. And for the case of this first one, we're actually going to count that chainless starting double crochet as the first double crochet. So to work the chainless starting double crochet, again, Johanna Huck has recommended that you first do a twist in your yarn. So you're gonna, the loop that's on the hook, you're going to rotate your hook towards your belly, towards your lap, towards your left hand. Then you're going to pinch that loop and then do a second rotation, lap or belly, lap, left hand, yarn over, pull under that, and then you can let go of that loop, and then into the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. All right, so you work your first chainless starting double crochet, and then you're going to finish the popcorn. Now, what I would recommend is before you continue, grab a stitch marker and stick it in the top loop of your chainless starting double crochet right now, because when we make this popcorn, it's going to rotate the top of this stitch to the back of your work, and it's going to be a little harder to find when you want to join the round at the end of the round. So if you get a stitch marker in there now, even though that stitch is going to rotate around to the back, you'll be able to find where to join the round excuse me, when you finish. All right, so we have our chainless starting double crochet, and then we need to finish our popcorn. So we're going to work 3 more double crochets in the same stitch. So 1, 2, 3. And then to finish the popcorn, we're going to pull the hook out of that loop and let it hang there for a minute. And then we're going to insert the hook, and it's actually going to go in the top of this chainless starting double crochet where I already have my stitch marker, which I didn't get my stitch marker all the way through both of those loops. So I'm going to stick my hook in there, and then I'm going to replace my stitch marker. Make sure I get through all those loops, and then stick that back on there. Okay. So insert your hook from front to back through the top of that chainless stirring double crochet, and then you're going to put this loop that was hanging out over here back on. You're going to pull that through, and then you're going to chain one, and that's your popcorn. That's the beginning popcorn. So the rest of the popcorns are worked as follows. You're going to work a total of 4 double crochets into the stitch. So into the next stitch, we're going to work 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull your hook out of the loop, insert your hook from front to back through the first stitch, the top of the first stitch, that first double crochet, and then grab that loop again, pull it through, chain 1. All right, let's do another one. Into the next stitch, we're going to work 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull your hook out of the loop, insert your hook from front to back through the top of the first double crochet, grab that loop, pull it through, chain 1. Next popcorn, into the next stitch, 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull your hook out of the loop, insert it from front to back through the top of the first double crochet, grab that loop, pull it through, chain 1. Next, we make another popcorn in the next stitch, 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull your hook out of the loop, insert it from front to back through the top of the first double crochet, grab the loop, pull it through, chain 1. Next stitch, 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull your hook out of the loop, insert it from front to back through the top of the first double crochet, grab the loop, pull it through, chain 1. Next, 4 double crochets in the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull your hook out of the loop, insert it from front to back through the top of the first double crochet, grab the loop, pull it through, chain 1. Another one, 4 double crochets in the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull your hook out of the loop, insert it from front to back through the top of the first double crochet, grab the loop, pull it through, chain 1. And then when you have all 8 of the popcorns, you're going to find your beginning around, and you're going to just work a slip stitch in right where you have that stitch marker, which you can take out now. And then slip stitch to join the round. And that is round 1. Okay, for round 2, we're going to be working into the back loops, which are technically the back loop that she is referring to is the chain 1 that you work. So it's the back loop of the top of each popcorn. And what she actually means when she, let's see, I got my tail from my beginning of the round. Nope. Okay. All right. So what she is referring to when she says the back loop is she is referring to back loop of the top of the popcorn. She's referring to the chain stitch that you use at the very end of each popcorn, the back loop of that. So what you're going to want to do is kind of rotate your work so that you can see the back. So you don't want to turn it. You're still working in the same direction, but you want to be able to find these chain stitches. All right, and remember that each chain technically has three loops. All right, so when you're working into the back loop, you are working into not this loop that's across the top, but this second loop that's underneath it. So it's going to feel more like the bottom loop than the back loop, but you just want to make sure you're not grabbing that third loop as well. Okay. So to begin round 2, you're going to start with a chain 1, and then into the back loop, you're going to, so again, rotate your work towards you and find that chain stitch, and then into that back loop, you're going to work 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to do this in the back loop of each stitch, which is that back loop of that chain 1 that you use to close the popcorn for each stitch. So you're going to have a total of 24 single crochets when you get done. So now I have 6 on my third popcorn. 1, 2, 3. That's 9 on my fourth popcorn. 1, 2, 3. That's 12 on my fifth popcorn. 1, 2, 3. That's 15. Popcorn number 6. 1, 2, 3. That's 18. Popcorn number 7. 1, 2, 3. That's 21. And my 8th and final popcorn. 1, 2, 3. For a total of 24 single crochets. Then you're going to work a slip stitch to join. And when you do this, again, so if you look ahead in the pattern, let me get my hook into the right location and then finish my thought. All right, so when I make this slip stitch, if you're working the slip stitch to join at the end of round 2. If you look at the end of round 3, it says to slip stitch in the same single crochet as you joined at the end of round 2. So you're actually going to work this slip stitch of round 3 at the end of round 3 into the same stitch. So again, I'm going to put a stitch marker in here where I'm going to join my round. Maybe it doesn't want to fit with the hook. Try it down here. All right, so I'm going to put my stitch marker in here now so that I can locate where I want to work that slip stitch at the end of round 3 without any problem. Okay, so just a recommendation. Whether you want to do it or not is up to you. So that is the end of round 2. You should have a total of 24 single crochets at the end of round 2. Round 3 is worked into the remaining front loops from round 1. So if you look at your piece, you should see this, let me zoom in a little bit. You should see this horizontal bar coming across between the popcorns and the tops of the single crochets that you worked in round 2. So you want to look for that horizontal bar because that's where we're going to be working the stitches, the front loop that's left. Wait, sorry. The front loop that's left is where we're going to be working the stitches for round 3. Okay, so round 3 begins with chain 1, and then into that horizontal bar we're going to work that front loop. We're going to start with a slip stitch, then chain 3, work a double crochet. This is all going into the same loop, chain 3 more, and then slip stitch. Okay, and same thing with the next one. Find that front loop, that horizontal bar that's running across, slip stitch, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3 more, and a slip stitch. And you're just going to do this all the way around. So find that front loop, slip stitch, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, and a slip stitch. Next one, get in there, slip stitch, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, and then a slip stitch. Whoops. Next one, slip stitch, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, slip stitch. Next one, slip stitch, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, and slip stitch. Next one, slip stitch, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, slip stitch. Next one, slip stitch, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, slip stitch, and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure I am right in the right place. And then again, because we're at the end of round 3 and we're supposed to work to join our round, I'm going to go into that same exact, so you can see it's not where you'd think you're supposed to slip stitch. So if you have that marker on there, it'll help you remember, okay, that is where I slipped my stitch to join the previous round. And then I just have to get my hook into that same spot. Right. Take my stitch marker out now. Work your slip stitch to join, and that is the end of round 3. Okay, round 4. So round 4 is worked into the single crochet round that we worked 2 rows ago. All right, so you're going to have to kind of flip these petals forward or rotate your work slightly to the back to access those. And you just want to kind of keep everything that's in front out of the way as you work round 4. So round 4 begins with the chainless straight double crochet. Again, and you can make that initial turn if you want, and then pinch, twist, yarn over, pull under, and then into that stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we're going to work another double crochet into that same stitch. And then for round 4, we're going to work double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. So 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the stitch after that, And then this begins the repeat of round 4, which is working 2 double crochets in the next stitch. So 2 double crochets in that same stitch, and then 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Repeat that, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, 1, 2 in that same stitch, and then 1 double crochet in each of the next 2. 1, 2. And you're just going to work that all the way around. So 2 double crochets in the next stitch, 2, and then 1 double crochet in each stitch, each of the next 2 stitches. 1 in that one, and 1 in the next one. 2 double crochets in the stitch, 1, 2, and 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. 1, 2, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and 1 in the next stitch, 1 in the next stitch, 2 in the stitch after that, 1, 2, 1 in the next stitch, 1 in the stitch after that, 2 in the next stitch, 1, 2, and then 1 in the last, 1 in each of the last 2 stitches. 1, 2. And then to finish off round 4, you're just going to slip stitch to the chainless starting double crochet at the top of that from the beginning of the round. And at the end of round 4, you'll have a total of 32 double crochets around that outside round. Round 5. So round 5, we're going to be working mostly into the double crochets that we just made in round 4, but we are going to be working a slip stitch, a back post slip stitch around these double crochets that are in the center of these little petals here. So you're going to begin round 5 with a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 1 stitch, slip stitch into the next stitch, chain 1, and then to work your back post slip stitch, you're going to go into, so find your, you have the chain 3, the double crochet, and then the chain 3. So you're going to go behind that chain 3, so to the right side of the double crochet, and then across the front of the double crochet and out the back, you're going to grab your working yarn and just pull it through, and then slip stitch, okay? And then chain 1, and then kind of the stitch that's behind that, you're going to skip, slip stitch into the next stitch. And then you're just going to repeat that. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip the next stitch, slip stitch, chain 1, back post slip stitch around that double crochet, chain 1, and then skip the stitch behind that, slip stitch into the next stitch, and repeat. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 1, slip stitch, chain 1, back post slip stitch around that double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, slip stitch. Again, chain 3, skip 1, slip stitch, chain 1, back post slip stitch around that double crochet, chain 1, skip the one behind, slip stitch, repeat, chain 3, skip 1, slip 1, chain 1, back post slip stitch around that double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 behind, slip stitch, chain 3, skip 1, slip 1, chain 1, back post slip stitch around that double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, slip stitch, repeat, chain 3, skip 1, slip 1, chain 1, back post slip stitch around the double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, slip 1. Repeat one more time, chain 3, skip 1, slip 1, chain 1, back post slip stitch, chain 1, skip 1, and then slip stitch at the end of the round. And then to finish off this round, you're also going to slip stitch into the beginning, that chain 3 that you made at the beginning of the round. And that is the end of round 5. Round 6 begins with another chainless starting double crochet. And we're working into that chain 3 space. And then we're going to work 4 double crochets into that same space. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for the purposes of counting, that chainless starting double crochet counts as the 5th double crochet in this chain 3 space. And then we're going to work a single crochet into the next 2 chain 1 spaces. So those are the ones that are right around this this back post slip stitch. So you're going to work it. It's going to feel like you're going in this way to the first one, and it's going to feel like you're going in this way to the second one. So you may need to pull that post aside to make that second single crochet. So 1 single crochet, and then just kind of slide your post over, and I find it helps to just kind of turn in this direction, but you're going to make that second single crochet into the other chain 1 space there. All right, and then work 5 double crochets into the chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our repeat is to work the single crochet in the chain space, single crochet in the other chain space, and then 5 double crochets into the chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, the repeat is single crochet into that chain 1 space, single crochet into the other chain 1 space, and then 5 double crochets into the chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, single crochet into the chain 1, single crochet into the other chain 1, and then 5 double crochets into the chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, single crochet into that chain 1 space, single crochet into the other chain 1 space, 5 double crochets in the chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, single crochet into the chain 1 space, single crochet into the other chain 1 space, 5 double crochets into the chain 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Repeat. Single crochet into the chain 1, single crochet into the other chain 1, 5 double crochets in the chain 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we just finish out this round by working the single crochet and then the other single crochet. And then to finish out the round, we're going to slip stitch to the chainless starting double crochet from the beginning of the round. And that is the end of round 6. Okay, round 7. So round 7 begins with the chain 3, and then you're going to skip those 5 double crochet, and then you're going to work a back post slip stitch around the first single crochet. So you're going to come from the back, and you want to make sure your yarn is behind your hook or underneath your hook. Come from the back across the front of that single crochet and then back to the back. Grab the yarn, pull it through, and then just finish the slip stitch. Then work a chain 2, and then you're going to work another back post slip stitch around that next single crochet. And that's it. You're just going to repeat that. So chain 3, skip those 5 double crochets, work a back post slip stitch around the first single crochet, chain 2, and then back post slip stitch around the second single crochet. And that's the end of that repeat. So again, chain 3, skip all 5 of those double crochets. We're going to work a back post slip stitch around the first single crochet, chain 2, another back post slip stitch around the next single crochet, and repeat. Chain 3, skip the double crochets, back post slip stitch around the single crochet, chain 2, another back post slip stitch around the next single crochet, and repeat. Chain 3, skip those 5 double crochets, back post slip stitch around the single crochet, chain 2, back post slip stitch around the next single crochet, repeat. Chain 3, skip the 5 double crochets, back post slip stitch around that single crochet, chain 2, back post slip stitch around the next single crochet, repeat. Chain 3, skip the 5 double crochets, back post slip stitch around the single crochet, chain 2, work another back post slip stitch around the single crochet, the next single crochet. Oops. Lost it. Try that again. Had a rhythm going. Got lost. Okay. Finish that back post slip stitch. Repeat. Chain 3. Skip the double crochets, then work a back post slip stitch around the single crochet. Chain 2. Back post slip stitch around the single crochet, and at the end of your round you are going to slip stitch into that beginning chain 3 to join the round. That is the end of round 7. Okay, round 8. So in round 8, we're going to be working into, if you look at the back of your work, you're going to see those chains that we made across that are kind of coming across the back, and we're going to be working mostly into those. But we are actually going to, so we're going to be working, sorry, my brain just, whoa. Yeah, so we're going to be working mostly into those chain spaces, but we are going to be working into the chain 2 that we made in the previous round as well. So to begin with, so beginning round 8, you're going to start with your chainless starting double crochet. And remember, this is worked into this chain 3 space. And then we're going to work 3 triple crochets. 1, 2, 3, 1 double crochet, and then we're going to work a single crochet into the chain 2 space. That's the beginning of our repeat. So the single crochet in the chain 2 space, and then in the next chain 3 space, we're going to work a double, 3 triples, 1, 2, 3, and a double. Again, repeat, single crochet into the chain 2 space, and then into the chain 3, work a double crochet, 3 triple crochets, 1, 2, 3, and a double crochet. And you're just going to work that all the way around. So single crochet into the chain 2 space, and then in the chain 3 space, a double, 3 triples, 1, 2, 3, and a double. Repeat, single crochet into the chain 2 space, and then into this chain 3, you're going to work a double, 3 triples, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 more double. Repeat, single crochet into the chain 2 space, into the chain 3 space, double crochet, 3 triple crochets, 1, 2, 3, and a double crochet. Repeat, single crochet into the chain 2, into the chain 3, double, triple, 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 double. Repeat, single crochet into the single crochet space, into the chain 3 space, work a double, 3 triples, 1, 2, 3, 1 more double, and then at the end of the round, you're going to have 1 more chains 2 space. So you're going to work a single crochet there. And then you're going to slip stitch into the chainless starting double crochet from the beginning of the round, 2 to join the round. And that is the end of round 8. Okay, round 9, our repeat for the round begins at the very beginning of the row. So the repeat is chain 5. And then we're going to skip the 5 stitches that are at the beginning of the round, it's the chainless starting double crochet, 3 triples, and then a double crochet. But for the rest of the round, it's the double, 3 triples, double. So we're going to skip those 5. And then into our single crochet, we're going to work a single crochet, chain 3, and then another single crochet. And then just repeat that. Chain 5, skip those 5, into the single crochet, work a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. Repeat, chain 5, skip 5, into the single crochet, work a single crochet. Oops. Sorry, my yarn got tight. Let's see, so single crochet, chain 2, chain 3, single crochet, repeat, chain 5, skip 5, into the single crochet, work a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, repeat, chain 5, skip 5, into the single crochet, work a single crochet, a chain 3, and another single crochet. Repeat, chain 5, skip 5, into the single crochet, work a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, repeat, skip 5, or chain 5, then skip 5, into the single crochet, work a single crochet, a chain 3, and another single crochet. Repeat, chain 5, skip 5, and into this last single crochet. Is that right? Are we on the last one? Yep, on the last single crochet, you're going to work a single crochet. If I can get in there. Chain 3, single crochet. Then at the beginning of the round, you're going to slip stitch into that chain 5 to join the round. And that is the end of round 9. All right, round 10. So for this round, we began with a chain 1, and at the end of the round, that chain 1 is where we're going to be slipping into to join the round. So when I work this first chain 1, I am going to put a stitch marker in there just so that I can easily find that at the end of the round. All right, so round 10 is kind of like round 9 in that we begin with the repeat. So we start with that chain 1, and then into this 5 chain space, we are going to work a single, 2 doubles, 2 triple, 2 doubles, and a single crochet, all in that chain 5 space. And then we're going to skip the next single crochet, and then into this chain 3 space from the previous round, we are going to work a single crochet. I'm sorry, let me back up. So we worked into that chain 5 space, we worked the single, 2 doubles, 2 triples, 2 doubles, single crochet, and then we're going to chain 1. We're going to skip 1, and then we're going to work into that chain 3 space, a single, 2 doubles, and a single. Then we're going to chain 1 and skip 1. And that is our pattern repeat for this round. So let me do that again. Into the chain 5 space. Sorry, I worked the chain 1. That's the beginning of the round. So after you, so you work the into the chain 3 space, you work the single, 2 doubles, and a single, and then you're going to skip the next stitch, but then the chain 1 comes at the beginning of the repeat. So chain 1, and then into the chain 5, you're going to work a single, 2 doubles, 2 triples, 1, 2, 2 doubles, 1, 2, and a single crochet. And then you're going to chain 1, skip the next stitch, and into the chain 3 space, you're going to work a single crochet, 2 double crochets, and a single crochet. Skip the next stitch and then begin repeat. Chain 1. In the chain 5 space, you're going to work a single crochet, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, 2 triple crochets, 1, 2, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and a single crochet. Chain 1, skip the next stitch. In the chain 3 space, you're going to work a single crochet, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and a single crochet, and skip the next stitch. Sorry, let me pull more yarn out here. It's kind of tight for some reason. All right, begin our repeat again. Chain 1, into the chain 5 space, single, 2 doubles, 1, 2, 2 triples, 1, 2, 2 doubles, 1, 2, and a single. And then I'm going to chain 1, skip the next stitch, into the chain 3 space, single crochet, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and a single crochet, and skip the next stitch. Repeat, chain 1, into the chain 5 space, work a single crochet, 2 double crochets, 2 triple, crochets, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, a single crochet, and then you're going to chain 1, skip 1, and into the chain 3 space, work a single crochet, 2 double crochets, and a single crochet. Skip the next stitch. Repeat, chain 1, into the chain 5 space, work a single crochet, 2 double crochets, 2 triple crochets, 2 more double crochets, 1 more single crochet, and then chain 1, skip the next stitch, and into the chain 3, you're going to work a single crochet, 2 double crochets, and another single crochet, and skip the next stitch. This is weird. My yarn pulls out absolutely smoothly when I'm just pulling it with my right hand, but if I'm trying to pull it as I work, it won't come out. All right, so 2 more repeats in this round. So chain 1, in the chain 5 space, we work a single crochet, 2 double crochets, 2 triple crochets, 1, 2, 2 more double crochets, 1, 2, a single crochet, and then chain 1, skip the next stitch, and the chain 3, work a single crochet, 2 double crochets, and a single crochet, skip the next stitch, and then our last repeat, we chain 1, single crochet into, this is in the chain 5 space, single crochet, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, 2 triple crochets, 1, 2, 2 more double crochets, 2, 1 single crochet, and then chain 1, chain 1, skip the next stitch, and then into this last chain 3 space, we're going to work a single crochet, 2 double crochets, and a single crochet. And then at the end of the repeat, we're going to slip stitch into that chain 1 where I put my stitch marker. To join the round. So that is, lay it out here. That is the end of round 10. Round 11. All right, so round 11, we begin with a chain 1, and then we're going to single crochet into the same space as we worked that slip stitch of the previous round. Then we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we are going to skip these 8 stitches. So if you remember from the previous round, we had the single, 2 double, 2 triple, 2 double, single. So that's these 8 stitches. We're going to skip those, and then we're going to work a single crochet into our chain 1 space. And then we are going to chain 3. We're going to skip these 4, our single, double, double, and then single crochet in the next chain 1 space. And we're just going to do that all the way around. So chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 8, single crochet in the chain 1 space, chain 3, skip 4, single crochet in the chain space, and repeat. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 8, single crochet in the chain space, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip those 4, single crochet in the chain space, all the way around. Chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet in the chain space, chain 3, skip those 4, single crochet in the chain space, chain 5, skip 8, single crochet in the chain space, chain 3, skip 4. Oops, I did not get that single crochet in the right place. Try that again. So I did my chain 5, single crochet in the chain space. There we go. Chain 3, skip 4, single crochet in the chain space. Repeat, chain 5, skip 8, single crochet in the chain space, chain 3, skip 4, single crochet in the chain space, chain 5, skip 8, single crochet in the chain space, chain 3, skip 4, single crochet in the chain space. Repeat one more time, chain 5, skip 8, single crochet in the chain space, chain 3, skip 4, and then we're going to single crochet in the chain space, and then we're going to do a slip stitch to join, and then another slip stitch in the chain 5 space. All right, and those may all end up, those chains may end up in the front. You can just kind of rotate them around. They will end up behind as you work into them in the next round. So I can show you, just working it, they look like they're going to end up here, but they will end up in a different place as we work round 12. So round 12 is just a repeat of round 10. So you're going to work it exactly the same way. You start with the chain 1, and you're going to slip stitch into that same chain 1 space when you get to the end of the round. So if you want, you can put a stitch marker in just so that you have that space. Oops. Marked for yourself. And then into the chain 5 space, you're going to work a single crochet, 2 double crochets, through 2 triple crochets, two double crochets, a single crochet, then you're going to chain 1, skip the next stitch, and into the chain 3 space you're going to work a single crochet, 2 double crochets, and a single crochet. So I'll show you that repeat one more time for this round. You end the round with that skip 1, and I will do that repeat once, but then I'm just going to join you at the beginning of round 13. So that repeat one more time begins with a chain 1. Into the chain 5 space, we work a single crochet, 2 double crochets, 2 triple crochets, two more double crochets, single crochet, chain 1, skip the next stitch, and into the chain 3 space we work a single crochet, 2 double crochets, and another single crochet, and then we skip the next stitch. So if you want to watch, if you want to work with me all the way around, you can just jump back to round 10. Otherwise, I will see you at the, I should say you can jump back to the repeat for round 10, and that should get you around the rest of the circle. Otherwise, I'll join you at the beginning of round 13. All right, so this is what you should have when you get to the end of round 12. And again, you're going to work that final slip stitch into the chain 1 space from the beginning of the round to join your round 12. All right, this is the beginning of round 13, and round 13 is where we're going to begin turning this circle into a square. So we begin round 13 with a chain 1, and And then into that same space where we worked the slip stitch from the previous round, we're going to work a single crochet, a chain 3, and another single crochet. And then we're going to begin our repeat. And our repeat, it's kind of a longer repeat, but if you, I am going to work all the way around the round. So it does have a little bit of a rhythm to it. So you're going to chain 5. And that chain 5 is going to skip 8. So the larger leaf here. All right, so chain 5. And then into that single crochet, or into that chain 1 space, we're going to work a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. All right, so chain 5, and then work the single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. Then we're going to chain 1 and then skip 4, and then we're going to work another single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. Then we're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and skip 8. And into that chain space, we're going to work a single crochet, chain 3, another single crochet, and then chain 1 and skip 4. Work a single crochet in the chain 1 space, single crochet, chain 3, and another single crochet in that same chain 1 space. And then we're going to repeat that again. So again, our repeat is we're going to chain 5, and then we're going to work that single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. So that's the kind of thing that goes in between all the chains, is the single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. So we're going to do a chain 5, and then that set, and then a chain 1, and then that set, but then a chain 7, and that set, and a chain 1, that set. So we're going to be working a shorter chain, a really short chain, a longer chain, a really short chain, and then doing those single crochet, chain 3, single crochet in all the chain 1 spaces. So let's see. I talked myself out of what I was doing. Let's see. Go back to where, okay. So back to the beginning. All right, so chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're skipping this. And then in that chain 1 space, we're going to work our single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. Chain 1, skip that small thing, and then in the next chain space, we're working a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. Now we chain 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, skip that. In the next chain 1 space, we work our single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 1, skip that. In the next chain space, we work our single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and begin our repeat again. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip that big leaf. In our chain space, we work our single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and then we chain 1, skip the little leaf. In the next chain space, we work our single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and then we do our longer chain, chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, skip the big leaf. In the chain space, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 1, skip our little leaf. In the chain space, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and then we repeat again, chain 5, skip the big leaf. In the chain space, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 1, skip the little leaf, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. That's all in the chain space. Then we do a chain 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, skip the big leaf. In the chain space, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and then chain 1, skip the little leaf and work our final, let's see, make sure I'm ending in the right place. Let's see. Let's see, we did our chain 1, and then we're actually going to, at the end of the round, we are going to work our slip stitch to join. All right. And then we're going to slip stitch one more time in our chain 3 space. Ta-da. All right, so now it's going to look a little wonky. You should be able to kind of make corners if you really wanted to, but round 14 will start squaring it off even more. So that's the end of round 13. Okay, so round 14 basically has another longer repeat. And so it helps if you kind of get the lay of the land before you start. So you have your single crochets with these little chains in the smaller leaves from the previous round. So these here, and then around the larger leaves you either have a chain 5 or a chain 7. And basically as you're working this round, you're going to be working a shorter sequence into the chain 5, a really short sequence into each one of these chain 3s from the previous round. So here, and a chain 1 in between each thing, and then a longer sequence into the chain 7s. So I hope that kind of makes sense. It's a long repeat. Again, I am going to work through the entire round, but I just wanted to kind of be aware up front that there is kind of a rhyme to it, a rhyme and reason to it. So begin round 14 with a chain 1, and then into the same chain 3 space, we are going to work a single crochet, 2 double crochets, and a single crochet. So that single, double, double, single is the beginning of the repeat. Okay, then you're going to work a chain 1, and you're going to skip the next stitch, and then into this chain 5, you're going to work a single, and then 6 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and another single. And then you're going to chain 1, skip the next stitch, and then you're going to have these two, the single chain, single, and then another one almost immediately after it. So in each one of those, you're going to work a single, 2 double, oops, and another single, oops, and then chain 1 between, and then you're going to, in the next one, do the same thing, single, 2 double, single, and then we're going to chain 1 again. And then we're at this bigger chain 7 space. So into the chain 7 space, we're going to work a single, 2 double, 1, 2, 3 triple, 1, 2, whoops, that's still 1, 2, 3, and then a chain 1, and then 3 more triple, 1, 2, 3, 2 more double, and 1 more single. all in that chain 7 space. Then you're going to chain 1, and in this next little space you're going to do your single, 2 double, and another single, and chain 1. That'll take you back to the beginning of the repeat. So again, you begin the repeat with this little one where you work a single, 2 double, and a single, chain 1. Now you have your chains 5 space, so you work a single, 6 double, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a single, chain 1. And then in this next chain 3 space, you're going to work that single, double, double, single, single, chain 1, and then we have another one of these chain 3 spaces. So again, single, double, double. Oh, I'm hungry. If anybody likes in and out, you know I do too now. All right. And then chain 1. And now we're at our big, our chain 7. And so this is where we work our single, 2 doubles, three triples, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 3 more triples, 1, 2, 3, 2 more double, 1, 2, and then another single, and then we chain 1, and into this next little space we work our single, double, double, single, single, double, double, single, and chain 1. And that's the end of the repeat. So one more time. In the next space, we do our single, double, double, single, chain 1, and that takes us to a chain 5 space. So then we work the single, 6 doubles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a single, chain 1, and we're at these little spaces again. So we do the single, double, double, single, chain 1, and another one, single, double, double, single, chain 1, and now we're at our chain 7 space. So we do the big thing, 1 single, 2 double, 1, 2, 3 triple, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 3 more triple, 1, 2, 3, 2 more double, 1, 2, and 1 more single. Chain 1, and then in this little space, we're going to do our single, double, double, single, and chain 1. We should have 1 repeat remaining. So at the beginning, we work our single, 2 doubles, and 1 more single. Chain 1, into the chain 5 space, we work a single, 6 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a single crochet, chain 1. In the little space, we work our single, 2 doubles, and a single, chain 1, and another little space. So again, single, 2 doubles, single, chain 1. Now we're at our chain 7 space. So we work our big sequence. 1 single, 2 doubles, 2, 3 triples, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 3 more triples, 1, 2, 3, 2 more doubles, 1, 2, 1 more single, chain 1, and then into this last little spot, we work our single, 2 doubles, and a single, chain 1, and that should take us to the beginning of the round where we slip stitch in the single crochet at the beginning to finish the round. And even though it's a little frilly at this point, you can see it's definitely starting to be a square instead of a circle. So we've got these longer sequences that we worked in those chain 7s that make the corners, and then we have the shorter sequences making the sides there. So this is the end of round 14. At this point, this is going to be the end of this part 1 video, and I hope to have the part 2 up very shortly, but it should be the last, let's see, the last 5 rounds are much more straightforward. So you may not even need the video for part 2, but I will get that up as soon as possible. I hope that's helpful, and let me know if there's anything you need to see more closely or anything like that. Thanks.